Subaru is cranking up the adventure factor with the return of the Wilderness name for the 2026 Forester. This rugged upgrade transforms Subaru's beloved compact SUV into an even more capable off-road machine, and it will need to be because the off-road SUV scene is getting crowded. Sure, some models like the Hyundai Tucson XRT lean more on the rugged looks than actual trail capability, but true contenders are lining up, including the Ford Bronco Sport Badlands, Jeep Compass Trailhawk, even the Nissan Rogue Croc Creek is stepping up. In this video, we will focus on the Ford Bronco Sport and see if it's got anything to worry about against the 2026 Forester Wilderness. But before we do that, let's get a quick look around both. While the 2025 Wilderness model carried over from the previous generation, this new version is built on the latest Forester platform. Up front, a redesigned grille sets it apart, while signature orange accents mark functional recovery and cargo tie-down points. Expanded underbody protection shields vital components, and full LED headlights improve visibility. A black hood accent will help reduce glare while on the trail. On the side, it gains a slightly taller stance, now offering 9.3 inches of ground clearance. The wider 235-width Yokohama Geolandar AT tires provide better grip, and beefier wheel arches enhances its rugged look. At the rear, embossed Forester and Subaru badging add a bold touch, in addition to a screw-in hook that is included for extra versatility, along with full-size spare tire. As for the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Badlands, it takes things to another level with a modular steel front bumper built with the same thick steel as the full-size Bronco. It features box recovery hooks, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear, and mounting points for accessories like a brush guard. Underbody protection has been significantly upgraded, stretching from the front to the rear, shielding the engine, transmission, and fuel tanks from rough terrain. The Goodyear Territory RT all-terrain tires, 29 inches in diameter, provides better traction, increasing ground clearance but still making this the tallest Bronco Sport yet. Out back, the high roofline remains unchanged, maximizing rear headroom and cargo space. As far as design goes, while some might appreciate Subaru's understated design, the Bronco's bold, no-nonsense off-roader look gets the win for me. Jumping inside, one of the first things you'll notice in the 2026 Forester is the Wilderness badging on the doors, resembling a clothing tag. The cabin features orange stitching and a new two-tone interior with gold accents on the steering wheel and plastic inserts, giving it a distinctive look compared to the other Forester trims. The seats maintain the same comfortable design as the rest of the Forester lineup, but are upgraded with unique texturing and a vegan imitation leather material. The center console and dashboard also feature new texturing and gold accents, though the overall layout remains familiar. The standout upgrade is the full 12.3-inch instrument cluster borrowed from the WRX, offering customizable displays, including full-screen mapping that integrates with Apple CarPlay for seamless navigation. As for the Ford, the 2025 Bronco Sport Badlands, especially in the Sasquatch trim, delivers a functional interior with thoughtful touches. The cabin combines fabric, leather, and imitation leather upholstery, accented with yellow stitching and Bronco logos embossed on front seat backs. The dashboard features a mix of soft touch and hard plastics. As with Subaru, the Bronco Sport has a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, but one-ups the Forester with a 13.2-inch center screen. The instrument cluster is standard, offering customizable displays and off-road animations, including new additions like rock roll and rally modes. When it comes to powertrains, the 2026 Subaru Forester Wilderness and the Bronco Sport Badlands take very different approaches, reflecting their distinct priorities. The Forester relies on a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated flat-4 engine, delivering 180 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. While this engine is reliable and smooth, it's the least powerful in its class, especially when compared to turbocharged rivals. Paired with a CVT transmission and Subaru's standard all-wheel drive system, it's optimized for off-road use with quicker center differential lockup and a beefed-up transmission cooler. This setup allows it to tow up to 3,500 pounds, making it a practical choice for light hauling and outdoor adventures. Subaru has confirmed, however, that the new hybrid powertrain won't be available in the Wilderness trim. In contrast, the Bronco Sport Badlands packs a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, producing a robust 238 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. Even the base Bronco Sport trims with a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine match the Forester's horsepower and exceeds it in torque output. The Badlands trim adds an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters for manual control, along with an oil cooler for enhanced durability. While its towing capacity of 2,700 pounds falls short of the Forester's, the Bronco Sport's superior power and torque make it a more suitable off-roader. Speaking of off-road, while both the Wilderness and Bronco are made to tackle tough terrain, they do so again in distinct engineering and feature sets. The Forester gains 9.3 inches of ground clearance, half an inch more than the other Foresters, thanks to its longer coil springs and dampers. This improvement enhances its approach angle to 23.5 degrees, up from 19 degrees, and its departure angle to 25.5 degrees, up from 24.6 degrees. The breakover angle also sees a boost to 21 degrees, up from 19.6 degrees. These changes, combined with its fully independent suspension and Yokohama Geolander all-terrain tires on 17-inch wheels, should make it a capable off-road companion. Subaru's X-Mode function now includes settings for snow, dirt, and deep snow mud, and the CVT's shorter final drive ratio improves low-speed off-road performance. The Bronco Sport Badlands, however, takes off-road capability to another level. It starts with the standard twin-clutch rear differential and adds chunkier Goodyear Territory all-terrain tires, steel bumpers with tow hooks, and upgraded rear dampers. Ground clearance is lower than the Foresters at just 8.7 inches with the Sasquatch package, but the approach and departure angles are impressive at 31.2 and 27.9 degrees respectively. The package also includes a front brush guard and steel skid plates for added protection. The Bronco sports 360-degree camera system, which shows the front tires and additional off-road modes like rally and rock crawl, further enhance its trail response. The 2026 Subaru Forester Wilderness is set to arrive at dealerships this fall, though price and details remain under wraps. Meanwhile, the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Badlands has been available since last fall, but its highly anticipated Sasquatch package debuts in the first quarter of this year, adding even more off-road capability. With the Forester Wilderness bringing enhanced ground clearance and off-road tuning, and Bronco Sport Sasquatch delivering aggressive upgrades like steel bumpers and a twin-clutch rear differential, buyers will have two new compelling options to consider in the ever-growing off-road crossover segment.